This is the last day of 7 tricks in 7 days, and I can't wait because we have advanced F12 cases. And these cases are amazing, they have good algorithms, and they have potential to multi-slot and do like EO and stuff at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the last 6 videos that you watched, and this one is sure to be good as well. So starting with these first 2 cases, which are really similar, this is to insert pair, and these are to insert pairs in the opposite slot, so here to there, and there to there. So starting with this one, the way to do this is like what many people will do is this to take it out, and then it'd rotate and insert it, which is not that great personally. And a good way to do it is to do R prime, then F, U prime, F prime, then an R. And what that also does is multi-slot, so it inserts this pair right here, if it's already paired and made here. So when you do R prime, then you do F, U prime, F prime, it moves that slot into the correct slot, the pair into the correct slot, and then it puts this pair in the right slot, which you just need to realign. And moving on to the next one, you'd think it might be like a similar algorithm but from a different angle, but it's quite different, and it's got wide moves, so I guess that kind of makes it a bit cooler. So the way to do this is you do R, wide U, R prime, normal U, R, wide U prime, R prime. So yeah, once again, yeah. These 2 are the next cases. They're basically the same, just mirrored versions. So this one is to insert this pair in there, and this one is to insert this pair over here. So starting with the first one, you can also do multi-slotting with both of these. The way you do this pair is you do an L prime, which opens up the slot. Then when you do the R, U, R prime, you build this pair, as you see. And you also, if you have this pair, and it's like this, and it needs to be in this front right slot, it will insert that, and then it will put this pair in the correct place, and then when you do an L, it will go in the slot. So you can kind of do 2 at the same time. The same here, if you have all the pieces like opposite, you do the L prime, no my bad, you do R, and then you do the L prime, which builds this pair and this pair, and then you do the U prime, and then you do both of those at the same time. And moving on to this last one, it's quite different because you can insert this. It can be used for 2 different possible cases. So you can use it for this case where your pair is in the front right slot and needs to be in the back left, or if your pair's in the back left slot and needs to be in the front right. So the way to do this is to do R, and then L, U to L prime, and then R prime. As you see here, because this pair moves back here, and this pair moves around back here, to the front here, which is pretty cool, because it's like, you do an R and L, which puts these pairs both in the top layer, and you do a U2 to swap them, and you do an L prime and an R prime, so that's pretty amazing. So there was some multi-slotting potential in that, so bear in mind that those can be pretty useful, but if you don't have the pairs to how you need them for multi-slotting, they're still good algorithms overall, and the algs will be in the description anyway. Now carrying on to these next 5 cases that I've got, these also all have multi-slotting potential, all 5 of them, and these 2 are just like mirror cases of each other, and these are mirror cases of each other as well. But I guess they're good on either side anyway. So onto these 2. What this is where your edge is correctly oriented and it's adjacent to the correct slot, but your corner's in. So what you can do with this is move this edge to here and insert this pair at the same time. Essentially, this case is exactly the same thing. It's just the mirror version, and it will insert this pair whilst you do this edge as well. So yeah, quite simple. So firstly, the one on the left side is L wide U L prime wide U prime L prime, which is quite a simple algorithm, and for this side it's just the opposite. So this one is R prime wide U prime R wide U R, and these two cases are also mirrors of each other, and this is where you have a pair in the adjacent slot. So for example, this pair here needs to be in this right pair here, and you can insert this pair whilst doing so. For the same here, this pair needs to be in this left slot, but you can insert this pair whilst also doing it. So the way to do this, the first one is this one on the left and it needs to be in the right. The way to do this is just to do a sledgehammer, which inserts that pair that was over there. This one here. The sledgehammer inserts that and it brings this pair out, and you just insert the pair normally, R, U prime, R prime. So the algorithm is L, F, L, F prime, L prime, F, R, U prime, R prime. And this next one is the mirrored version, so it does the same thing. And the algorithm for this one is R prime, F, R, F prime, normal sledgehammer, and then just an L prime, U, L, so normal trigger for that. This last case is, I think, is one that I've showed in my video about improving F12 efficiency in cases where sledgehammers can be quite useful, as I showed in the last two cases as well, but this one I've showed before, and if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go watch it. And there's also, I'll just show this case again anyway, because it's good. So this has multi-sliding potential because you can insert this pair whilst you're doing this pair. People would usually do this case like this. They do like 2 sex moves and then rotate and insert, which is quite bad. So what you can do to do this pair actually is you just do a U and put these, the corner and edge, like adjacent to each other kind of, like this. And then you insert, if you have a pair here, you can insert it with a sledgehammer, which sets up this case, this pair, really easily with an R prime U prime R. So again, U, R prime F R F prime, R prime U prime R. Anyway guys, thanks for watching my 7 tricks in 7 days videos, and I hope they're all useful and you guys learned something new. And if you like these kind of videos and think I should do more tutorials or tips later, just put it in the comment section below. The algorithms will all be in the description. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.